Good evening, everyone. We are back here with our Ichi the Witch read through for chapter 3. If you're new to kind of what I'm trying to do here, I'm reading through the chapter and giving my take on kind of what's happening and my interpretation of it, my thoughts. So it's kind of like a read through reaction, and then at the end, we do a review. Not going to hold any more of your time. Going to get right to it. We'll start with the first page. It looks like we're starting off here at Mount Broken, following a little bird here. And for this bird, there's like this like electricity or lightning. It seems to be appearing around it. It's like bzzz. Then you see a huge explosion around the bird and it just drops out of the sky, just instantly combusts out of nowhere. The main page here says Ichi the Witch, Third Hunt, Raiko Majik. The story here is by Osamu Nishi and the art by is Shiro U Suzaki. And in this first panel we have a fox, a lightning fox at that, a good old Jolteon here for our Pokemon fans, lying on a rock, and around it is just all these various animals that are just smoldering. Animals and maybe humans. Just looks like a frog, a bird, there's a whole bunch of animals here just gonna burn to a crisp, and you can kind of see that there's also you can see a line where the bird just fell out of the sky. And Fox looks amused with himself. They go, "Ah, yes. There's nothing like the smell of seared flesh." So you know, with a comment like that, this cat right here, this fox, let's say, is leaning more on the evil side, not or if we're lucky, chaotic neutral. Go to the page 3 here. The Raiko Majik. It's been 2 weeks since I manifested in this world. I've fried just about every animal in this area, and so far, witches haven't come to try and acquire me, like at all. There should be a human village some miles from here. So yeah, this fox here he's definitely a little evil. Just walking around, feeling himself, not scared of anything. But he feels like the apex creature here in the forest, especially after just lightning bolting every single I was gonna say NPC or mob, but every single animal that he came around, just wasting them. Like it's GTA or something, just wasted all over the screen. I think it's time I was on my way to fry some humans. I am the flame sparked from lightning. I've become an electric current that surges through the body, boiling a creature's blood and cooking them from the inside. Oh man, this guy really enjoys just I guess lightning striking everybody. I bet if you could catch him as a Pokemon, it'd have lightning bolt. That'd be the only move they have. Just lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, or thunderbolt, thunderbolt, thunderbolt. There we go. So this makes me think of something though. The Raikou Majik here, they say it's only been 2 weeks since they manifested. I wonder if a witch previously somewhere had captured them, or if magics over time just are created naturally, kind of like curses from Jujutsu Kaisen. They would appear in areas that had a lot of, like, I guess, dark energy, or kind of like bad juju, right? So I wonder what causes a magic to appear in this world. Maybe it's because they say they're a spark from, they're like the flame of lightning or something like that, right? Let me find this real quick. Where I go. Oh yeah, I am the flames sparked from lightning. So I wonder what exactly happened to create the magic. I hope we get an explanation later on in the series, but that's just something that makes me curious. And that is mostly because last chapter, Tiscara says something about how there are about, I think there was like 200 or 300 that were under the control of witches, and then there were about like 3,000 or so that were known to exist. And of course, there were about an infinite amount that they had no knowledge of, but knew were in remote areas and places where humans currently didn't have access to. So I wonder what the conditions are to create a new magic, and or where they come from or where they exist before they manifest. The Raiko magic here continues. I am a powerful, dreadful, terrifying magic. I am so scary, I'll make your hair stand on end, literally. Since I'm going all the way there, I might as well fry all the humans in the village. Yeah, I'll make a scene so grisly, the witches who rush to their aid will faint from horror. With that, I'll make my name as the newest of the nefarious human hater magics. And from there, I'll grow in power until I stand as the greatest of all lightning magics. Oh, but that's just the beginning. Okay, so I'm guessing there are a variety types of magics around lightning. And if this magic is already calling himself a human hater magic, since they're saying they're going to be the newest of the nefarious human hater magics, then I guess you could assume that this magic maybe existed in a realm prior to coming, I guess, manifesting physically. Because if they know about human hating magics as well as the existence of other magics, then they either have some sort of relation, in my opinion, outside, out before, like prior to coming here. They have to have some sort of like world they exist in prior, so that way they can communicate and share knowledge. Because this magic has been only around for 2 weeks. So the likelihood of them picking up on all this knowledge, unless they have some sort of like instant sync, that this is I'm getting interested in these magics because I would like to know where they exist. Like, though I would like to know what world they come from, because they say they are the indigenous population of the earth. So if they were here first, then there has to be some sort of connection. There has to be some place some realm they exist in prior to the physical realm where they are able to kind of plot on the humans. And if there is, I would like to know why some magics started appearing and becoming allies with humans, and why others are against them and are trying to kill as many living creatures in the planet as possible. That's something I do want to know. Okay, let's go to the next page. They continue. Yes, that will be but the first page of my legend. They pause. Little do they know Ichi's stalking them in the background. They turn their head, only just missing them barely. Must have imagined it. Oops, my heart jewel got smudged. Man, this fox here is more concerned about how they're presented rather than watching their own back. They're so caught up in this being the number one lightning human hater magic that they don't even know that they're being stalked right now by the human that they're supposed to be hating. The trial for acquiring me is to steal this heart jewel without being struck by my lightning even once. That's one cruel trial, if I do say so myself. I can already see it. The looks of anguish on the witch's face as they try and fail again and again. Ichi's still stalking this guy. I guess the fox can feel the presence slightly, but not enough. They continue saying, I'm getting a bit too worked up. I should calm down. Yeah, no, buddy. Maybe your senses are just right, but you're just a little too slow. Ichi's just a little bit better, you know. And there's suddenly singing catches the fox's attention. Over there, there's someone sitting in a flower bed. Most definitely not Discaris. You know, it's most definitely not Discaris, but I feel like I can tell. I don't know if you guys can, but to me, it resembles them with their hair. But hey, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Sweet serendipity. The Raikou Kaiju is. You can sense the bloodthirst there. Just snarling, his teeth, huge, sharp fangs there. I can't believe I get a chance to do a test fry before reaching the village. Scars keeps singing and humming, acting all nonchalant as if there's not a lightning magic behind them. This will be my very first human victim. Frying them in one go won't be any fun. I'm going to play. Now, human, give me a good look at your face as you tremble in abject horror. The Scars turns around as the dreaded Raiko delivered unto your doom. Huh? Ichi comes, pulls like a lever that kind of like, I guess he has like a rope trap, and when he pulls it, it's timed just right where it fits right around the lightning magic's like neck, and kind of like pulls him up off his feet in just one movement right here. It just catches him completely off guard. Big brain move right there, I do say. Ichi with the big brain move. He's like, what just happened? He throws a cloth over his face. He's like, oh, interesting. Ichi's eyes are full of light and joy right here. You can tell this man really loves the hunt. Really loves the hunt. So this is a magic. It's surprisingly light for its size. And I took it down without using Aurora, just as you said. Ichi and Des infusing magic power into the ropes over here. That's pretty cool. So they took regular rope and just infused it with magic to give it the strength it needed to affect magics. Okay, that's a good application. If only. Now, man, Ichi's gonna be wild with it. He's gonna be cracked. He's already honed into taking out like wolves and bears, and he was killing animals that might as well been the magics of the forest. You know, like in the beginning, he took out the giant guardian elk. Crazy. It's like, okay, time to butcher it. It's like, no butchering. Yeah, you don't butcher these guys. You don't. That's not how you eat them. Unfortunately, that's not how we do it. Like Ichi's like, huh? Aurora responds, geez, this poor thing. I can't bear to watch. What the heck have you done to it? What's that rope around its neck? Ichi's like, it's a noose trap. Pull this in and the noose tightens. Foxes have a quirk. When they pounce on prey, they really want that pounce to be to the northeast if possible. But put some bait to its northeast and lure it there, and it's highly likely the fox will go for it. This is a neat little demonstration they got right there. And I still can't believe that this magic, even though he's a fox, I can't believe that they got caught up in this. Like, buddy, you're supposed to be the number one lightning human hating magic in this, this decade, this era. You're supposed to, you're supposed to be telling everybody how it is. It's supposed to be upping, taking out the throne from King Aurora. What happened, buddy? This is not how you're doing it. This is not how we do it, man. Plus, here we go. Their Scar's response. Plus, I can completely understand why it couldn't stop itself from pouncing. Who could with someone as elegant and delicate and gorgeous as me as bait? Itchy, Itchy and Aurora are like elegant, delicate, just crushing her dreams there. Like, what's that? What's the cloth? It's fabric I soaked in wood vinegar. Foxes don't like its pungent smell. This one seemed to have a particular sharp nose, so I figured a healthy whiff of it might knock it out. Okay, fine. I get all the logic and stuff, but that's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be more like this. The tense atmosphere as the witch and magic face off, the proud introductions. There's a whole culture around building just the right scene. Man, Aurora here, man, he's really traditional about this. But I guess, when you're 1,000 or a few hundred years old, you probably pride yourself on all the witches that you were able to take out. You probably knew you were going to take out the first one, but after a few, there are probably some that caught your attention. You're probably like, oh, buddy, especially with Discaris came out here. They did a good job at testing you. You know, got the rapier right there on your weak point. Unfortunately, the stipulations that you have in play prevented her from being able to what is it, capture you. Ichi was the one lucky enough to do that, but I can completely see how this Majik here would why he would be a little traditional about it. Ichi responds, "Is that why it was shouting random things?" Discards responds, "We overheard what its trial is and everything. One of the basic tenets of hunting is the ambush. Why do I need to introduce myself to my prey?" "Your prey? Uh? This Majik killed for fun." Yeah, Ichi's all about that death for death thing. He doesn't like it when an animal just starts going wild. That definitely will give him cause, especially when it's trying to go hunt humans. That's the last thing he likes. For real though. Because that's I think one reason why he took out Aurora, and he had a whole ideology built upon this from his hunting days. So the fact that this lightning magic was going straight to the magic village, yeah, your buddy here probably had no qualms going out here and just taking this guy out. Yeah, he even continues. It wasn't hungry. Its life wasn't in danger. It burned other creatures purely because it felt like it. That isn't hunting. That's murder. It had no problem toying with others. Thus, it has no right to complain about others toying with it. Yeah, Aurora ain't liking that either. Especially how Ichi's kind of looking down at him. Some harsh looks, man. But let me put a pin in it real quick. Who would be down for Aurora plushies, man? I feel like they need to get on that. Ichi, the witch, whoever the team is, whoever can contact them or something, y'all need to get some Aurora plushies now. This guy, it's easy, a little black ball, a little black ball fluff. The people would love it. They would love it. Easy merch, $20, $20, 25 if you're really pushing it. 15 on the lowest. I'm telling you, y'all would make money. Just saying. I'm gonna stop the idea in here in the marketing, free marketing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for y'all, but I guess I could take the time to talk about taking the time to like and subscribe to your boy here if you are interested in these read throughs, as well as checking out some of the links in the description below to help support the stream. We got a little bit of merch, and we got a Patreon, and we got some other things down there if you want to follow or help out. With that, let's keep going. Interesting. He looks at magics in a fundamentally different way. You can say that again, Discaris. Witches tend to view magics as monsters to be feared and respected. When we face one, we focus on its power. And in this Raiko's case, that would be its lightning abilities. But Ichi is different. He observed the magic in its natural habitat for a whole day. learning its animal habitats, and finding a weakness to exploit from there. Treating magics as just another living creature and hunting them as one. Yeah, see, this is why, he's gonna be number one at, at all the magic hunting. He's gonna be able to figure out every single one of their quirks. He's gonna be number one on the leaderboard. Discars is gonna have a run for their money. I'm sorry. He's going for your spot. If you train him, it's gonna be like some Ruler 2 Sith Lord stuff. She's gonna be like top dog, and then he's gonna be right there on some My Hero type shit. He's gonna be number one. Should I stab its heart or cut its throat? Nah, I can already see the girls at Witches Association keeling over in a faint. Just cut that heart jewel free before it wakes up. Let's at least take its pelt. Just do it. She stabs at the heart, kind of removing it from the rope, and it immediately poofs into a small little crystal there. Like, what's this? Magic stone. It's basically proof that you've acquired that magic. Keep it on you at all times, okay? But Aurora didn't turn into one when I beat it. It's the exception, not the rule. I guess you could say that I have a gem of a personality. I'm a treasure just as I am. Oh my goodness. Aurora's getting full of himself too, man. He's a cool little character, but hey. But that is cool to know. Ooh. I guess some of the magics turn into stones, and then Aurora didn't now. He just stayed the same, right? He just stayed the same. He didn't do anything. He just, well, I mean, maybe, I guess he is a lot older of a magic. He is kind of like bound to Ichi in a way. He's like some sort of like venom parasite. That's the equivalent that's the only thing I can think of him as, because like he manifests outside of Ichi, kind of like Venom does on, I guess, Venom in the movie. Whereas this other magic is more like a stone that's able to, I guess he can use it whenever while he has it. But I guess also another difference between, I guess, this lightning magic as well as Aurora. Whenever he uses Aurora, he just zonks out for however many days. I wonder if that is going to be something that continues on later in the series. I hope he eventually overcomes that. I would really like that. If not, it is what it is. But that's just my thought on it so far. Ichi responds to him earlier saying, talk about hey, he's a gem of personality. He's all like, you're awfully filthy for a gem, and ugly, and foul mouthed, and gross. Sure, go ahead, say what you want to. There's something carved inside too. That's its chant. Speak it, and Raikol activate. Oh, sorry. Speak it, and Raikol will activate. So don't say it just yet, okay? They kind of wrote that weird. Raikol, speak it, and Raikol activate. Probably should have been speak it, and Raikol will activate. So don't say it just yet, okay? Hey, I'm trying to read it, but it's kind of tough sometimes. Don't judge me. I wonder if he can't say chance because he's not trained, or if he'll just automatically use Aurora and like his brain will melt. Kind of interesting to see how he's kind of grown, because he went from only having the one magic, and now he has, I guess, two, which is good. I don't mean he'll be able to kind of fight and do things without relying on one that'll put him to sleep for 3 days. Okay, this ought to be easement enough. Discars, where in all that holy are you? Do you have any idea how much paperwork your mess has left me? Whoopsie daisy. Return this instant and report. Sorry. Everyone is waiting for you with bated breath. Uh, you have the young man with you, correct? Yeah. Bring him with you without fail. We await you in the capital of Natali. Okay, okay. So we're going to the capital next. And it most definitely would have caused a big uproar because was it episode or chapter 1 when they left, or was it chapter 1 or chapter 2 when they left? Ichi, used the restoration spell while in Aurora mode and created a whole new ecosystem right on the side of the mountain. Like no one's gonna notice that. And with the existence of witches and magics being out there, they definitely had to. They probably couldn't sweep that under the rug. They probably had to document that, say, "Hey, we had a fight with a magic. It was the Aurora magic. The Scars was there. Something happened and got out of hand. And here we are. We have a little bit of a new magical forest in the works for you guys. Hope it doesn't hurt. We took out the big bad evil magic, cough cough, and you guys won't have to worry about any harm, and you have more trees you can hunt. But I wonder if them making the magic forest there, I wonder if it will bring in more animals too, or that'll be interesting. I wonder if we'll ever get to go back and visit that area and see what happens, or if we're just gonna wipe that part of the world off and never visit his hometown again. But yeah, she says, "We await you in the capital of Natali at the Mantel Witches Association." Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna get to meet more witches. I am down for this. This chapter was pretty cool. We're still learning about how the magics work. This chapter gave me a little bit of insight on how they come about, that there aren't static, that some magics can be born, but it seems that this was a lightning magic and there could be potentially other lightning magics, but they manifest in different forms, which would make sense that there are, say, 3,000 or so types of magics that are available, and allowing witches to acquire, you know, those types or whatnot. It kind of gives me like a Pokemon vibe, gives me like a Jujutsu Kaisen vibe, because like they're each, it feels like each magic has like an element type to them right now, and then they don't occur naturally in the world. Like they're just not like a deer or something that they will, like, I guess an event or something like that will occur which will allow them to manifest in our realm. Still kind of new to this and understanding how the magics do go about. The Raiko magic seemed pretty chill. Was I liked how Ichi was able to use his previous knowledge as a hunter to be able to see how this fox, see how the magic actually had the behaviors of a fox. I also wonder why the Raiko magic decided to manifest as a fox. Out of all creatures, why a fox? And I wonder if that's because it fit its personality or what. Because I guess we really don't have information on why a magic chooses the form that they do, just that they do choose that form. So I'm enjoying it still. This was chapter 3. I will see you guys next time on chapter 4. We will be visiting the Mantel Witches Association. Make sure to like and subscribe. Put some comments below. See y'all next time. Peace out.